Olá, boa noite. Eu sou o Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 7 de The Book of Unwritten Tales. Ivo e Wilbur finalmente se conheceram e, aproveitando a condição de prisioneiro do capitão pirata Nate, negociaram a liberdade dele pelo deslocamento em sua aeronave até a ilha Sória, em que estaria o artefato mágico que pode mudar o destino da guerra. Paramos quando o Ivo conseguiu abrir o templo.
You wanna come?
Of course!
Okay, but keep behind me and don't touch anything. And what about Mr. Professional Treasure Hunter? Are you coming?
Well, there are still a few things to do on the ship here.
Really? Would you rather wait out here then and warn us if the Shades or that adorable bounty hunter appear?
On the other hand, you'd be completely stuck in that temple without me. And don't touch anything. If you see a precious stone anywhere, call me. It could be a trap.
If you're such an expert, shouldn't you be going ahead?
Not all traps can be seen in time. The expedition leader needs to keep safe.
Wilbur, stay well away from him if you value your life.
What? This temple is ancient. What could happen to you here? Shouldn't something unexpected happen now?
Enough messing around. We've got a job to do. Come on and stick close together.
Yeah, as close as possible, baby. Ah! Damn!
Oh, great. Stay calm. I'll think of something. Everything okay down there?
Oh, everything's hunky-dory.
I'm okay.
Perhaps I could climb down there. But those two would never make it up to the top. I wonder if I should just leave them down there and fetch the artifact myself. I could come back once the artifact's safe.
Wilbur.
My first sunken temple, and the first thing I do is run into a trap. This is so cool. That's some sort of stone slab. I can't move it.
Nate.
Was bound to happen. And who goes and lands right at the bottom in the mud? Well, I'm hoping it's mud. It's so dark here, I can't see my hand in front of my face.
Caminhar pela obscuridade. Pela escuridão.
As long as it's pitch black, I'd rather stay put. For all I know, I could be standing on top of a slim stone column surrounded by piranhas with clubs.
Mas acho que tem que jogar com a Ivo. E se eu me lembro bem do jogo original, agora precisa muita paciência, que a cada meio passo vai ter que jogar com um deles. Adentrar o templo.
Looks like it goes further into the temple there. I should be very careful. It looks absolutely beautiful. The jelly glowfish are making the water glow with their bioluminescence.
Tem uma água viva ali com luminescência. Examinar o aventureiro morto.
This adventurer's had it. Doesn't look like his machete helped him much. Peculiar face it's pulling. The mouth's open wide. Looks like it should be fed with something. There's another face like that over there. Looks exactly the same as this one here.
Essa daqui.
My guess is that a crystal goes in the same place, exactly like the door. This door has no handle, no knob, and no lock. Just this crystal. Wow, that looks very promising. Only nothing else is happening.
E aqui em cima,
There's something glittering on the other side up there. I can't see what it is and I can't get close to it.
e aqui.
There's something glittering on the balcony. That could be the second crystal.
Tá, os lugares que ela não alcança. Teria os 2 cristais. Desenhos aqui nas portas. Entrar no túnel.
I'm not going down. I'll leave them to it.
Ela não quer descer pelo túnel. Examinar os anéis.
4 stone rings with symbols on them, one above the other. They look like they could be turned.
Pode girar os anéis, mas ela não sabe o que tem que pôr aí nesses anéis ainda. Deixar o templo.
There could be a few useful objects out by the ship, but I prefer not to try and jump over the chasm. Those edges look loose.
Raízes.
I wonder where these roots are coming from. There aren't any big trees around here. Perhaps there were some here in the past, and these are the remnants of the ancient woodlands.
Se eu cortar. E se eu fizer das macacadas no cipó para passar para o outro lado?
The alcoves have opened again. The worms, the fish, and the fairy have disappeared. The glass jar has remained in the alcove. I'll take that with me.
O pote de vidro continuou aqui.
The fish has disappeared along with the water, but the bucket still looks okay.
Tá, mais nada por aqui. Uma lanterna de água viva. A Bá teve a mesma ideia que eu e que a Ivo. Balde na água. Balde. Não, não é o balde na água. É o frasco. Pote.
These jelly glowfish have presumably never seen a bipedal being. They're very trusting. Considering the jelly glowfish is a bit on the small side, it gives off an incredible amount of light.
Balde
I've tied
d'água
the bucket to the rope.
com a vara de pescar e o frasco brilhante
The jar with the jelly glowfish is in the bucket.
dentro do balde para mandar pro Wilbur ou pro Nate, pro Wilbur que tá mais perto.
Hey, Wilbur, I'm sending a jelly glowfish down to you.
Thanks. Hey, there's symbols on this door.
What do they look like?
Something that looks like a snail with a long neck, a fish without a head, a sort of branch, and a star.
Well, that's all well and good, but could you throw the light down to me now? I can't see my hand in front of my face down here.
Sorry. Sorry. What do you see?
A passage. No idea where it leads. Out of this hole, I hope.
What sort of symbols were on Wilbur's door? Something looking like a snail with a long neck, a fish without a head, a branch and a star.
Caracol com pescoço comprido, isso aqui será? Peixe sem cabeça. Nada aqui parece desenho de nada. A estrela parece estrela. Peixe sem cabeça deve ser isso. Uma rama e uma estrela.
That should be it.
The door's open, Ivor!
As I thought, things in the temple are controlled with these stone discs. Presumably one of the priest's little games. Open sesame! That kind of stuff.
Wilbur.
One of the stones has fallen out of the wall. Sooner or later, the entire temple will collapse. A sort of a hatch with a wheel. It's no use.
Ele não tem força para abrir essa escotilha. Agora não acontece nada. Uma cabeça.
Looks a little like my Aunt Ethel. Even at this depth, there are still roots, and it looks like they keep going down. Maybe I could reach them with Cap and Nate's help. Cap and Nate, could you give me a boost up?
Why should I?
Then I might be able to reach the roots.
And then what?
Well, then I pull myself up.
So what good does that do me?
Well, maybe I'll find a way to get you out of here.
Huh. All right, then.
It worked.
I'll wait and celebrate later, when I'm out.
Isso merece uma come. Me ajuda a subir de novo.
Captain Nate, could you give me a boost up? Thanks.
Agora o Capitão Nate... Sim, agora o Capitão Nate sobe nessa outra. Não tem peso. Tem que carregar essa pedra aqui.
That's quite a chunk of rock, but I might still be able to move it. It works! Together, the stone and I are heavy enough. Away with you!
Jogou fora a pedra, agora nunca mais na face da terra ele vai poder subir. Capitão Nate tem força para abrir essa coisa aqui.
Let's see. That was it. The hatch is open. A small passage that leads into a shaft. But I can't squeeze through the hatch. I'm too big.
Vai lá, Wilbur, salva o dia. Tem essa outra coisa aqui, essa roda aqui.
A big wheel just crying out to be turned. But it won't turn. There's a metal catch stopping it.
E aqui eu tenho o quê? Uma escada, Wilbur? Que chega onde a Evil está.
The ladder leads up into the dark, and the shaft gets narrower up there.
Agora ele veio aqui para cima.
Hi, Ivo!
Wilbur!
I found a hidden ladder. It brought me here.
Brilliant! What's that glittering up there with you?
This, a crystal.
Oh, can you throw it down? I've got an idea what it might be used for.
I have to keep going. Having adventures, avoiding traps, revealing secrets.
I think I've underestimated you, my little friend.
Tem alguma coisa aqui.
That's a stone tablet. It bears the same symbols as the ones you see everywhere on the walls. I don't think I can do anything with that myself. I was looking for a way to open that door. I should too. The symbols on the stone rings are the same as all the others around here. I'll let Ivo take care of that. She knows more about it than I do. Look, Ivo. I found a stone tablet with symbols on it.
Really? Show me. I think that's just what I'm looking for. Thank you.
We make a good team.
Now, don't get overconfident.
Evil.
The stone tablet has rows of symbols like the stone rings inscribed on it.
Caracol, shell, minhoca e camarão.
That sounded like something's happened again.
Wilbur.
The passage is almost as small as the hatch over there by the ladder. I can't even see where it goes. Aha! So that's where this leads.
Is there another crystal there?
Yes!
Excellent, well done.
Ivo. Colocar os cristais nos outros lugares aqui.
Aha. Exactly the same as over there. Wow, that looks very promising. Only nothing else is happening.
Os três ao mesmo tempo. Agora que eu cheguei a essa conclusão, a Bá também. Uma concha esquisita. Aqui a banana descascada. Não tem banana descascada. Mas não tem esse desenho. Será este?
Okay, that's that.
Agora ela vai fazer o terceiro que já está feito aqui.
Cold. Wet.
Ah, ele subiu pela água. Inundou ali. Era isso. A terceira combinação era para inundar o porão. Agora ele pode usar a escadinha. Pode conversar com ela.
Work before pleasure.
Falta só a senhorítica, dona moça.
Aha, we can move on at last.
The door only remains open when all 3 crystals are being touched. That means that only the person standing by the door can go through it.
So who's gonna go?
That is the question.
I'm so small that I can crawl through anywhere, and Caponate is so strong.
And Ivo is so sexy.
Ugh, and how's that supposed to help?
No idea. I just thought I'd mention it.
Vou eu mesmo. E vou.
Should I go? I'll find a way of opening the door from the other side.
See you later. Good luck.
Okay, time to move. The sooner I can open a way for the others to get in, the sooner we can retrieve the artifact and leave the island.
Ninguém quis dizer, nem ela própria, mas ela é a mais esperta de todos.
It seems that quite a bit of technique is needed to get this magic trick with the crystals to work. I'll have to make use of that technique now to make this door open for me.
Suporte. Porta. Estátua.
These indentations in the stone look exactly the same as the mountings for the crystals in the other room.
Porta. Não, estátua.
One has to wonder if the figure's always been there and the temple was built around it, or if it was subsequently hewn into the rock as a gigantic showstopper.
Agora a porta.
I bet the treasure chamber with the artifact is behind the mouth of this stone entomb monstrosity.
Suporte para outro cristal aqui.
Even if I insert the crystals here, I couldn't touch them both at the same time. The stones are just too far apart.
Aqui no
There's a bowl on
cuenco.
the base filled with... looks like compost.
A tigela com alguma coisa aqui.
I presume that those were once offerings or something, but everything edible has long rotted. But wait, something's glinting there. Oh, a tin of sardines in oil has withstood the test of time. And what's that? A stone disc.
Disco de pedra, uma lata de sardinha no óleo.
I don't think there's anything else of use in there, and I don't particularly want to make an offering myself.
O barco de remos com esqueleto.
Huh, perhaps there are hidden passageways to the sea and this boat was washed up here in a storm. Or the poor fellow came here as a treasure hunter and now remains to give the place a bit of atmosphere.
Outra porta.
Whatever's behind the entrance should help me go on. It would appear that the mechanism of the front entrance is controlled from there.
Uma abertura.
A light shaft, or perhaps the opening serves as ventilation. It leads behind the door.
Ainda bem que você é magra. Já tá só magra.
Child's play.
Apertar o botão. Abandonar a sala de máquinas. Girar a roda. Buscar na gaveta.
Uh-huh, a stone disc.
Outro disco de pedra. Examinar a máquina.
I do ask myself, what are all these machines, cogs, knobs and levers doing in a sunken temple? I mean, normal temples never have this sort of stuff in them, just the sunken ones. Nope. I guess the machine has to be running for it to do something.
Mas o cabo está desconectado aqui em cima. Cilindro.
A rounded cylinder with stone ends and a small hole. Surprisingly heavy. What's written on the sign? Gnome Tech Temple Control System 1000 TM. Huh, that explains quite a lot. Two stone discs with a shaft in the middle. The lower disc is larger than the one above it. It looks as if there are discs missing. There are symbols etched into both sides, presumably heavenly signs to be admired and honoured by believers.
E agora, qual que é maior e qual que é menor para eu pôr lá?
Fits perfectly. Okay, the discs are now exactly the same height as the shaft in the middle. Right, what's going on here then? I don't know what to do with these symbols. They're the same sort that can be found everywhere around here, perhaps some kind of hieroglyphs. Haven't got a clue what this is meant to be.
Para colocar essa coisa aqui.
I wouldn't want to pretend that I have any detailed knowledge of technical things, but that doesn't appear to make any sense at the moment.
Girar a roda.
Excellent.
Ah, tem um remo aqui. Era para ela pegar o
I'm
remo.
not sure who or what broke the paddle, because it looks solid.
Barra de ferro.
The iron bar's wedged firmly into the stones, and it doesn't exactly look light either. Nah, heavy iron bars are not the weapon of choice for a lady.
Ah, se eu tivesse passado com o Nate, ele podia pegar essa barra de ferro. Mas ela não consegue.
The shaft can be pushed in. The machine appears not to do anything with that particular combination.
Essa tá certa então, é isso? The machine actually still works. Agora funciona. Peça móvel.
This thing's swinging itself around by 90 degrees every now and then. I don't have the faintest idea why it's doing that. We could be in business. My trademark Spankomatic 1000. It works. That should prove painful.
É uma armadilha. Mas por que ela está fazendo uma armadilha se não tem inimigo nenhum? Ah, agora ela tem que apertar o botão.
I think that's it. There we go. Everything running like clockwork. Come in, you two. Can't hear anything. Where have those two got to? Do they need a special invitation? Okay, boys, what should we do? Oh, great. Is waiting here a few minutes too much to ask?
Os dois sumiram.
Are you listening? You guard them and don't eat them, understood? We will have some fun with them, but not here, not now.
What's the matter with Ivo?
Shh. She'll think of something. I hope.
Not much longer, and it'll be yours, Monkus. No one will be able to stop you, not even Mother. And you too, pointy ears, you hear? I know you're hiding here somewhere!
No need to shout, I can hear you. You won't get the artifact without a fight.
E agora? Primeiro ela tem que acabar com o manco.
That's my homemade fishing rod. It mainly consists of a stick and an unbreakable line that's several meters long.
É, acho que primeiro ela tem que neutralizar o manco.
Okay, it's kind of like a puzzle. Ah, I understand. We have to bring a sacrifice before you'll open. And now, open! I command you, open up! Please?
Mas ele pediu por favor.
The strong, silent type, eh?
Tinha que
I
abrir.
hate you! I hate you!
Examinar o solo.
Perhaps I can entice the sorcerer in here and overwhelm him somehow. Only how?
Azeite de sardinha.
The sardines stay in the tin. The oil will ensure the floor has the right sort of adhesion.
E o pedala Robinho da máquina ali.
My trademark Spankomatic 1000. I'd better steer clear of the fatty with his high blood pressure. Monkus might look stupid, but I think he possesses power.
The
sees
strong,
me, it could be the end
silent
of me.
type, eh?
Ah, aqui no chão agora
I
tem.
hate you!
pedrinhas.
Hate you!
A few small pebbles, washed smooth and round by the current. I'd better steer clear of the fatty with his high blood pressure.
Pegou as pedrinhas.
You're supposed
Pegou o município que a Bá cuida.
open! What the? Ah! Ah!
Let's give it a whirl. And away it goes. Presumably the system as a whole isn't in a particularly good state of repair.
Tem que deixar a gaveta aberta, então.
You're supposed to. What the? Ah! You.
Ha, ha, ha. A dupla vencedora que ganhou à toa. Ele pôs o que lá dentro?
What did Munkus leave just now? A mirror. I'll take that.
Só o espelho? Ele não deixou o artefato mágico?
I've blocked the door. That should hold Munkus up until we and the artifact are out of here.
Mas o Munkus não é esperto para girar a roda e se livrar daquela sala. Ela é que é esperta.
That's what I was afraid of. There's no kidding around with trolls.
Ivo!
He's a real problem. Trolls are almost invulnerable and incredibly tough. One can only eliminate something like that by using one's wits.
Fazer uma armadilha aqui. Antes de cegá-lo com o sol, fazer uma armadilha. Com a linha da vara de pescar.
Oi, troll! You're stupid as a troll.
What are you doing?
You're even stupid for a troll.
You shouldn't.
If your club had woodworm, it'd be smarter than you.
He doesn't mean it really, Wilbur.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Or...
Cortou a conversa.
Hey, look over here!
That was awesome!
Quick, free us, and then we're out of here.
We can't go yet. We still have to find the treasure.
No treasure is worth that. Don't you know who that fat little guy is? And who his mother is?
I know! I've eliminated him.
You've done what?
Get the ship ready for departure. Wilbur and I'll get the treasure and we'll be back in a second.
I will get the ship ready, and as soon as it's ready, I will depart, with or without you two.
But Captain Nate!
You know as well as I do that you can't simply run away and hide. I've trapped Mortroga's son and you were there.
I'm done for.
Only the Archmage can protect you, and he wants the treasure, so wait here. Let's go.
Wow! Almost a little eerie.
Let's do it. Let's carry on and get us some treasure.
What kind of monster do you think the statue represents?
I hardly think that's relevant.
Maybe so. Oh!
Ah!
Ivo?
Hmm?
It's dark. I'm not really good with the dark.
Then you should sort out some light. I can't help at the moment.
Okay.
Examinar nada.
A dried up corpse. Its skin is like paper and it's a box. Got it!
Tocar o objeto.
Wow, warm and soft, like a bag of warm fat.
That's me.
Why are you so soft? You're anything but fat.
Those are not my ribs.
Oh,
Would you kindly get your hands off me now?
sorry. Whoa! Ghosts or something like that. Or some kind of cloth. A cape, maybe. No help to me, anyway. Oh, that's a thing. Something metallic. Here's some kind of thick, rough cloth and rubber. No idea what it is. This thing's too big and heavy to move, and it doesn't look like there are any loose parts.
Tocar a Ivo?
That's Ivo.
And there's absolutely no reason for groping her again.
Cara no relacionamento abusivo.
Something hard, wooden, bones maybe? Living skeletons that...
Perhaps it's just simply wood.
Or that. Something cold. Made of metal, I think. Like a sphere with round protrusions. Some part of this thing are made of glass, it seems. It's quite heavy, but it's hollow. There's an opening on one side, so it's a kind of container.
Escafandro?
Some sort of container made out of metal and glass. It's empty.
Abrir a caixa.
The box is full of little packages. And the packages are full of dried square things. Feels like cubes of dried grass. It smells a bit like it did in Sea Stone, like sea ocean. It's so familiar. I know what they are. Dried jelly glowfish. Jelly glowfish are always shipped dried in small boxes.
Did you just lick the jelly glowfish?
No.
Then how do you know what jelly glowfish taste like?
Well, that's my business.
Dar vistaço por aqui.
Something liquid, yeah? I'd love to be able to say it's water, but it stinks horribly. A stinky liquid of some sort. Smells tangy and caustic.
Pegar o ácido com Escafandro aqui.
I filled the container with that stinky liquid.
Só tem a Ivo e esse líquido.
I need a container for the jelly glowfish, otherwise they'll get away.
Tá, então água viva nesse líquido aqui.
I'll put the container down here and put a jelly glowfish in it. Ivo,
Yeah?
I don't think that was a passage.
You don't say. Good work.
I think we should get out of here. Fast.
Not without us getting what we came for.
Eles estão dentro do monstro aqui.
You mean...
Absolutely. The artifact of divine fate. It isn't just being guarded by the monster, it's in the monster. Let's get it.
A jelly glowfish looks anything but happy. No wonder. Stomach acid is not the preferred habitat for jelly glowfish.
Tonel.
Maybe I could use the barrel as a boat, but I'd still need a paddle. I can hardly row with my hands. A lovely suitcase filled with all sorts of expensive clothes. Lace, silk, long johns, only the best. I know what these are. They let you breathe underwater. Grandad used to use these while fastening bombs to the bottom of orc ships. Unfortunately, the fuses kept going out. That's some sort of corrosive acid. No idea how deep the lake is, and I don't want to know either. Too deep for wading at any rate. I'm happy she's finally letting me help. It's probably best I don't talk to her, otherwise she might change her mind.
Trabalhar com ela, então.
A suitcase with human clothes. Too fine to be an adventurer's. Perhaps a merchant ship ran aground on the rocks out there and it belonged to one of the passengers. Humans are renowned for their absurd clothing, but this is simply ridiculous.
Ah, simples.
That's it.
Great! Now it's my turn!
Let's try and think of something else for you. The chest seems to be blocking this hole in the wall. Perhaps it's being sucked in tight. I can't get it out. It's been sucked in tight. A wooden board. It's about 1 metre long and one end runs to a point. Oh, the smell coming out of that hole is abominable. It appears to be some sort of drain. I've seen something like that once before. It's a kind of musical instrument. The wild men of the mountains use something like that.
Soprar o chifre.
Doesn't work. That's something Nomi. That means that it's dangerous and highly unlikely that it'll have any useful purpose at all. I'm not touching anything that's been built by a gnome.
Agora ela volta lá, dá a madeira para ele usar como remo. É isso.
Here, take it.
Thanks. There's no longer room for Ivo in the barrel, but I should be able to reach the other side with dry feet. No, that's too high up for me. Looks like a giant horn. Maybe the giants made them. My dad gave my mum one of those. You put a slate on this round plate and then carefully lower the needle onto the slate. And then you hear the sound of a needle scratching across the slate. Terrible noise, which is then amplified using that pipe there. That thing is too unwieldy for me. I'll only take the scratch loudener.
É, esse começo de jogo dos Vikings não tá dando certo aqui.
A truly gorgeous piece of technology. Naturally, it was a hit in gnome society. After all, it does make noise. But I kind of wish it would make other noises. Ugh, that stinks. Like, you know, something really bad.
Descer pelo buraco.
I'm not climbing into a hole like that. Somebody else can do that.
No, it's okay, Wilbur, you do it.
But, well, don't elves have a better sense of direction?
You're much smaller than me, so you can squeeze your way through a narrow passage.
But
Get on with it. You want to be a hero, don't you? I would have leapt at the chance if someone had asked me.
All right.
Acendeu uma tocha.
A barrel lid.
Pedra preciosa.
Oh, a music puzzle. Wow, a ghostly apparition in the mirror. I need help.
This will help you.
A strong rope in good condition. Time to head back. But how? I get it.
And how was it?
The usual.
Uma tampa de madeira, corda.
There you are.
Thanks.
Ou ele não quer dar.
I'll tie the rope to the handle.
Arrancar o cofre da parede com a
I
corda.
won't manage this on my own. Perhaps with Wilbur's help.
Yep, I'm strong.
And above all, heavy. That's what's important here.
Look what I found, Ivo.
Oh, I've got an idea. Crawl into the barrel, will you?
Okay.
Ah, ele vai no tonel fechado
Are
e
you
ela
sure this is safe?
no malabarismo.
Oh! Never again.
At least we're both on this side now.
We can do it together.
If you think so.
Yoo-hoo!
Appears that we've done our big friend a big favour with this.
This is so exciting! The chest contains the artifact that could decide the course of the entire war.
The chest won't be that easy to unlock. We'll need to break it open. Perhaps we could freeze it and...
It doesn't always have to be so complicated. I can't get it open.
Looks like a complicated lock. I suggest that we ask Captain Bonnet. Perhaps he can deal with it.
I'm sure he can. But first we have to get out of here. There's something else inside. Grandad once woke me up with something like that for a whole week. He had his mind set on making a combat swimmer out of me and yelled at me every morning with it.
What are you doing there?
Maybe I can communicate with the monster.
That's never going to work. We're surrounded by tons of flesh and blubber.
Yes, but the sound of the horn is amplified, then re-amplified until it's about 1,000 times as loud in the end.
Physical humbug. Obviously.
I must have eaten something bad.
Did you hear that? It can talk. Hello?
Who's there?
Eu, Deus, a voz da tua consciência. Me chamo Wilbur, sou aventureiro.
We're two adventurers trapped in your stomach.
Really? I'm sorry.
Would you let us out?
No, I don't get my hands on food very often.
But there's no meat on us at all. I was as thin as a toothpick, and I weigh less than a sheep.
Better than nothing.
Come on! We pried that chest from that gap in your stomach.
Which chest?
The chest that was plugging up the hole. It looked painful.
I don't know what you did, but I'm feeling better than I have in 100 years. Thank you.
So will you let us go?
All right then, but perhaps you could lure a few ships here, or a whale or two.
We'll see. Goodbye.
I thought that monster was really nice. Perhaps we really could send a ship or two.
You are sometimes so strange.
But if we...
What the?
Surprise, my pretty one!
But... Captain Nate!
Have you been working with them all this time?
Oh no, my dear. It's just that I happen to know which buttons to press with people like our human friend.
What did he promise you?
Our lives, mine in particular, and the treasure. All of it, except for one item which he wants to select.
I can imagine. Wilbur, don't hand over the artifact of divine fate, understood?
Understood.
The artifact of divine fate. Unlimited power.
Go away! I'm a mighty battle mage.
Sure you are.
Nate, you can't allow this to happen.
He'll focus on his own affairs. That's what you should have done, too. You... Ah!
Take Take the artifact to safety!
No! Ah!
As Terras Selvagens, capítulo 4. Então é isso, hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.